How do you meet friends as a 31-year-old? I don't have kids. I've tried Meetup, but most of the groups around here aren't really active. I was going to church, but after never meeting anyone that way, I eventually gave up on that. Can't really afford to join a gym right now. Have social hobbies. I enjoy tabletop gaming, hiking, painting, ceramics. Find groups to do them with. Adult sports league. You won't really meet friends at a gym. Most people are there to just work out, and 99% wear headphones now. It's not like the 90s gym. Disc golf. I can't stress how awesome of a community it is. You get to play outside in nature. There's probably a league you can join. Very low startup cost. I found disc golf last year at 35, and I wish I found it 20 years ago. It's easily the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Haha, aside from getting married, of course. There are no universal rules regarding this. Basically, you need to circulate among people online, offline. And sooner or later you may get lucky. I personally didn't circulate anywhere so far. So here I am, 37 and practically no friends. Maybe I'll meet some here on Reddit. Volunteer. Join some club for one of your hobbies. Talk to the people in the urinal next to you. If I was 31 and I wanted to make friends, I would probably do a martial arts class. Although it's not guaranteed. You're still surrounding yourself with people, and at least you'll get some self-defense tips. What sort of stuff are you into? Personally, I met nearly everybody I know through attending open mic nights or performing in community theater. In my 20s. Including my wife. Do you have any interests or hobbies that could be shared with a group? I've changed jobs a few times in the last 15 years. And all of my friends came from my previous jobs. When you're at your current job, people get on each other's nerves quite a bit. But after you leave, it's easier to hang out and just enjoy the positive aspects of everyone's personality. Download the app Bumble. It's for making friends but looks like a dating site. It's how I made all my friends. You can even change the settings to show people closest to you too. You play video games. I'm the same age and my Discord took off at age 28. I got a bunch of regulars that I goof off with and watch shit with. IRL, I'm more of a loner, so regular Discord friends was more than I planned on. I moved to a new city for work. No family or friends within 8 hours. I had always wanted to try Krav Maga, so I got into a gym and love it. I have 0 friends outside of this. I had a barbecue at my house last September and had close to 20 people. Super fun. It's also great exercise but expensive. I was tired of not having friends, so I forced myself to be more open, and now I know the names of everybody who comes, and it's like hit and miss hundreds of people. Join an adult sport or martial art. Shared hobbies. Fitness classes. Gaming groups and that type of stuff. You gotta be proactive and find people in a similar mindset trying to make friends. This also means you've gotta be open to new relationships and commitments. My son played video games with various people online for a long time. When he got married, 6 of them flew in from all over the US and they all met in person for first time. They went to Topgolf. Had a bachelor party. Hung out at hotel. Awesome young men. They still play games online. What are your hobbies? You usually meet people through hobbies. Meetup is not great. Find a hobby or activity you are truly into so that meeting people is a byproduct rather than the point. Lure them in with food and cats. Works for me. I joined a run club. Live with flatmates of a similar age. Something that volunteers with kids to meet other parents and teachers. Couch surfing host. Here's the neat part. You don't. Does your church do small groups? That's how I make most of my friends as an adult. The bonus is that most people at small group are older and their kids are grown. So your plans never fall through. I'm 31F and live in a place I can't connect with anyone. I'm living in a country I didn't grow up in. So I've resorted to talking with PPL on dating friends apps and slowly pen pal app. Sucks it can't be IRL for me, but for you it probably can work. Make a profile with your interests, location, and talk to the like-minded sign of the horns. Best of luck. Hobbies. Friends of friends. Library talks. Hiking groups. Volunteering. Join a group activity or a sport that is played as a team. Football. Soccer. Basketball. You can also look for hiking. Volunteer work. Join a book movie club. Sign up for a trip with other random people, etc. Google or search on social media for board game groups. Expat groups. Basically any hobby or demographic, not racial ones please lol. Magic the Gathering. Book clubs. Volunteering. Take a class at the local community college. Join a local glass blower place. Become a blacksmith. Start a hiking group. Start a running group. Go on a food tour. Look for over 30 events. Learn to barbecue and compete. I can go on for days, but pick up something social. Learn it. And go for it. Definitely join an adult sports league. Just make sure you pick a sport you're actually good at. Like nap taking. Library. I don't have friends outside my immediate family. But I always imagine if I ever get lonely enough to need it, I'd join a crochet, knitting or something related club. Maybe a book club. Can be any hobby, I guess. My elderly parents belong to multiple bowling leagues, so they get a lot of social interaction that way. Point is, if there is something you enjoy doing, is there a club for it that you can join? Bonding over mutual interests is a good way to make friends. Find something to do with a hobby of yours and start there. In my local area there is a lot of not child-related stuff. For example, my local church does a ladies' night once a week. Local ladies get together, have tea and cake. Lol, it's fun, but it's mainly elderly ladies and I'm 28. Get a hobby and interact with other people with that hobby. Probably find an adult sports team. I'm 22, but I had soccer teammates in their 30s and 40s, varying from all levels of skill. Join a club, visit a brewery for trivia night, take up a sport. Dungeons and Dragons, tabletop game store and ask when a game is starting. Follow your passion and join a group that does that activity. Slightly smiling face. Go for walks in busy areas. Find hobbies. Strike up conversations. Small local airports are a great place to meet friendly people. Parks, lakes, etc. Go to the mosque. Would there be any rec leagues you would want to join? Or I like meeting people when volunteering. It is usually a sign they are a good person. It is tough, I get it. I took up dancing. Was amazing for my social circle. Lots of blokes do too. Met my husband through dancing. Really common to find partners.